going on YouTube. Just figured I'd give you guys a little show of what I have set up on my tractor here. Everybody's been asking for a video on what I have set up and how I have it done, so I figured I'd fill everybody in. There she is. So the cab is new to me. I just did the cab in December. So I've only actually used it one snowstorm. So this next storm coming, starting tomorrow, will be the real good test with it. It's going to be over 8 inches. So let me flip everything around here and I'll show you guys. So this is the plow that I made. It's just a regular Myers plow. I lengthened the hydraulic hoses so it'll attach to my third function. Just a regular backhoe plate. I cut the plow down. I had to move in the trip springs to make it smaller because I cut the plow shorter. And I mounted these jacks on both sides with wheels on them so that way when I do my driveway is gravel, I don't tear it up. So that's the plow setup so far. And then I took the backhoe off and I just recently built this. That's seven and a half bags of concrete plus water. That's exactly 600 pounds, not including the steel that's through it. So it's probably like 615 pounds or so. But it's plenty of weight for the back of the tractor. Does everything I need it to do. I mean, I can't complain at all how that thing works for traction. I have wheel spacers on the tractor. It steps the rear wheels out. I also have 10 gallons in each rear tire and 2 gallons in each front tire of windshield washer fluid. So that way we have plenty of traction. There's plenty of weight. I put the washer fluid in the front tires just so when I'm floating the bucket, you know, plowing snow and stuff, that it's a little extra weight to keep the front tires down to give you traction. Because any of you guys with these tractors know when you put it in float, the loader arms actually ride up and you lose traction with your front tires and you're along for the ride basically. So this is basically my setup. It's been great. You know, nice and warm in here. We got heat up here. Works off the engine. Your little fans right here. It blows out here. Blows out underneath. We got lights in here. I got a wiper. I mean, I've got everything I need. So, literally, I sit in here and stay warm. The last thing I mounted was a mirror up here. So now I don't even have to really turn my head to see out behind me. I can back up and I don't have any problems. You know, I know guys put side mirrors on here, but I didn't want anything else sticking out off the side because if I'm, you know, mowing the lawn or something like that in the summertime, going around trees, that's the last thing I want to do is be worried about a mirror, taking a mirror off on a tree branch. So, but this is my setup. So I hope you guys like it. And we'll bear with me on the camera because it's just my cell phone right now. I got to get the camera mounted on the tractor. That's why I'm actually out here now. So, but yeah. There she is. And all her guts and glory right there. I mean, it's an old plow, but it does exactly what I need to do. The plow's probably 300 pounds, so it is a little heavy on the front of the tractor. But the tractor picks it up and moves it no problem. It gets right down to bare pavement. And with the wheels on it, I'm able to do my recycled asphalt driveway. So, that works there. And then I will take you guys outside and show you my trailer setup, which when I do side jobs works out well. There's the mower. I hung it up for the winter so that way it's off the ground. But yeah, it's pretty cold up here. Backhoe. And I mounted my bucket on top of this toolbox so that way when I'm doing my driveways I can take it with me. Because you never know when the plow's not going to be enough and you're going to need to move snow with a bucket. So I made a setup there. And then I also have a fuel tank here on board. It's bolted on. And all you safety guys, I do have a fire extinguisher on board. And it's right in here. Fuel pump, the hose. It's going into a catch can so I don't, lose anything. It doesn't spill out in the thing when I put it in empty after I'm done. I've got an old motorcycle battery in here, the AGM battery, so that way it doesn't leak acid everywhere. But yeah, this is my setup. Plow's sitting on a bracket, the bucket's sitting on a bracket, so all the weight's on it. It's strapped in. There's no way it can go. It's strapped in good and tight. Doesn't move around at all. And this is how I move the tractor around. Strap it right to the trailer. And that's how I go do my driveways. I do move it to just about every driveway I do, with the exception of mine and our friends across the street, but that's about it. And the last attachment that I just recently made is this crane right here, which works out pretty well. Works off the third function. It's so I can move my fifth wheel hitch around and mower deck and stuff like that without, having a bucket in the way. It's got a hook and a chain on the end, so I can just hook it up and I can reach higher than the loader can go. I can go another 3-4 feet higher than I normally could. So, but it does everything I need to do. So I hope you guys like this video. Thanks.